이게 사람이 들어가 있어가지고 얘를 틀면 안
근데
돼요.
잠시
안 돼요? 해야 돼요?
지금 안 맞아요.
음소거만이라도 이름이 그게 안 돼요? 유튜브에서 찍고 있다.
이건 끝난 3분이 들어가야 돼. Hello everyone!
Welcome to Front One! Woo! Hello, my name is Min from D.Camp. We'll be hosting Welcome to Front One today. Especially during this time, we are sincerely grateful for your attending our webinar program, Welcome to Front One. So it's too bad that we couldn't invite you on site due to COVID-19, but I thank all of you for joining online. Sorry. Hold a second, please. Yep. Okay. Sorry. Right now, today's event has an opening session and a front one introduction, and followed by a Q&A session. Then shall we begin right away?
Yep.
Okay. So now I'd like to bring up my lovely colleagues, Jin and Young. Could you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, my name is Jin.
Hi, my name is Yang.
They are going to give you general information about Front One and our various programs. So Jin goes first.
Hello, this is Jin, the intern of the Camp Business Development Team. It's very honored to introduce global partners to the Front One. So Front One is full of passion for the startup ecosystem. Don't you want to know more about Front One?
Yeah.
All right, then let me introduce. I will start. In 2013, the startup institution D.Camp has been established with contributions from 18 banks. Today, D.Camp is at the front lines for the ecosystem for startups. For the past 7 years, D.Camp has been making unwavering efforts for Korean startups, and we have made remarkable achievements. The 5-year survival rate of D.Camp family startup was 76.5%, which is much higher than the OECD average of 40.9% and the Korean average of 53.1%. Family startups that joined D.Camp for residency and investment showed a 218% growth in the average employment rate per startup, and the average enterprise value increased by 11.284 billion won. As such, D.Camp has made significant results over the past 7 years, but we still had much to do for more startups. A greater number of startups constantly asked for more space and needed infrastructure that could offer systemic support, going beyond simply providing some space. That's exactly why Front One, Korea's biggest startup incubator, opened in Mapo. Front One is Korea's biggest startup incubator, but it's more than being the biggest in terms of size. I will explain you 3 main advantages of Front One. Firstly, Front One bridges the Yeouido financial cluster and Shinchon college town. As a result, it has become easier to match young talent and innovative startups by opening startup-related courses at neighboring universities and hosting relevant exhibitions. Also, startups can be supported with customized financial products according to their growth stage. Secondly, Front One is full-range startup ecosystem connecting startups and private and public institutions. Global partners such as Yeouido, government-affiliated institutions such as Korea Credit Guarantee Fund, Korea Development Bank, and FinTech Center Korea are located in Front One. They are here to support resident startups, especially pre-startups, with various needs ranging from comprehensive financial and technical support to global entry. Thirdly, Front One is a platform for the startup ecosystem that offers customized support according to the startup lifecycle. Prominent domestic and international AC, Primer, and Shinchon Futures Lab, VC Capstone Partners, and CVC Lotte Accelerator are brought together at Front One, creating an environment for sustainable and synergetic innovation. Now you must wonder what a typical day at Front One is like. So I will send you a video link about detailed Front One. Before I send you a video, we should take a closer look at the spaces of Front One. With 2 basement floors and 20 ground floors, Front One is equipped with many infrastructures for startups. Front One consists of 4 major zones. Zone 1, networking space. Zone 2, open startup support platform. Zone 3, workspace. And Zone 4, welfare space. Zone 1 from the basement 1 to floor 3 and Zone 4, floor 19 and 20 is furnished with a cafe as a welfare benefit and networking space for startups. The zones also have other spaces such as a lounge, fitness center, and cafeteria. In these areas, those working for resident startups can enjoy meals and relax as much as they want. Honestly, how often you go to welfare zone?
I hate to say this, but never.
Yeah, for sure. It depends on person, but I really hope you can visit and relax at there.
Okay.
The next is Zone 2 from floors 4 to 10 has meeting rooms of various sizes and an auditorium that can be used for daily tasks and events. The government-affiliated institution, Korea Credit Guarantee Fund, is located in Zone 2, offering support for startups in attracting initial capital. Last but not least, Zone 3 covers floors 11 to 18. Korea Development Bank and the offices of Front One Partners and D.Camp resident startups are located in this zone. As of September 11th, Front One has 92 resident startups and more will be joining shortly. So this is overall story about Front One. Now it's time to give microphone back to Min. Thank you guys.
Wow, we got to know about Front One a little better, right? Thank you for your wonderful presentation, Jin. And now I'd like to turn the microphone over to Young, and she's going to introduce our various programs. And please give her a big applause.
Hello guys, I'm Jiang and now I'm gonna introduce global programs to you. Hope you have great insights. As such, Front One is full of various partners, but it's not just about the space. Front One also aims to vitalize the Korean startup ecosystem through a variety of programs. We have many different programs, but today I'd like to present some of the programs that are open to collaboration with global partners. The first program is D.DAY, a monthly demo day held at D.Camp and Front One. It is a program to find promising startups and vitalize the Korean startup ecosystem by offering opportunities for investment review and residency in D.Camp and Front One. D.Day can be hosted by collaboration with various partners too. For example, in March 2019, we hosted D.Day with IFC, and in January 2020, we hosted D.Day with Invest Hong Kong and Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office. For the startup teams selected through these events, we also offered local programs run by our global partners and made more connections with global VCs to help the startups grow into a bigger size global brands. We would be really delighted to create additional connections with more global partners for the upcoming D-Days.
Actually, we are waiting for you.
Right.
Call us, call us.
Contact us.
And if D-Day is for startups, we also have the UNIV and Yes Demo Day programs for university students who are the future heroes in the world of startups. Through our university startup education program, we cooperate with universities to create and run courses within departments. One of the major courses is Innovation I Can Do. Through the course, students systematically learn problem-oriented thinking and practices that lead to innovation by directly networking with innovative startups. We are also building courses on startups and innovation that suit each department and year in various universities. With more startup-related courses, the number of student-initiated startups is also increasing. That's why the camp and Front One are hosting Yes Demo Day for university students. As a demo day for student startup teams, Yes Demo Day serves as a stage to pitch their splashing ideas and offers an opportunity to receive feedbacks from experts. Also, through reviews for the Camp and Front One residency, we aim to stand as a reliable supporter for these startups. If there are any overseas universities or institutions out there who are willing to engage in startup-related programs for university students like the UNIV or Yes Demo Day, we are always open for active cooperation to connect university students, startups, and institutions abroad. We also have D.Global programs for global partners and also organize programs through active cooperation with you guys. First, we offer space rentals that enable global partners to use the various spaces at Front One. The event or programs hosted by partners can be operated at Front One. Space rental is currently not available due to COVID-19 issue, but we will inform you when we reopen the service. Secondly, we operate events organized through close cooperation with global partners. We are willing to introduce Front One and the ecosystem of Korean startups. Also, we can plan and build programs together with keywords such as going global or startup ecosystem. In addition, global partners can participate in the global events, and also the Camp and Front One can participate in global events held by global partners. Let me share a few of the past global programs for better understanding.
Let's
All right, let's go.
go.
The first global program is Insight Webinar 100, which took place in July. Jointly held with IFC, the theme of the event was New Business Opportunities in a Post-Corona World. The webinar offered fruitful insights on how to respond to a post-corona world with active presentations and discussions by IFC members, experts in startup investment, and the Camp and Front One family startups. If you are planning an online program, you can benefit by joining us, and with our wide range of audiences and broad access to various startup-related speakers, the program will be much more insightful. The next program I'd like to introduce is Go Seoul, which was jointly held with Austria. Startup-related institutions and startups from Austria visited Seoul to experience the Korean startup ecosystem and engage in exchange activities. For 2 weeks, Austrian startups co-worked in spaces at the camp, and a networking program was also held to connect the camp families with Austrian startups. It was an informative and useful opportunity to go beyond lectures and get to know what's going on in the world of startups through active dialogue and information sharing. Due to COVID-19, it is hard to hold networking programs where people gather in a certain space, but just feel free to connect us If you would like to hold programs online or organize future offline programs in DCamp and Front One. Next, I'd like to introduce Denmark EduTech D-Party. This is a program co-organized with the EduTech ecosystem cluster operated in Nordic countries, well known for its innovative education systems. Through this program, we could introduce the ecosystem cluster that connects EduTech startups and potential partners, as well as Danish and Korean EduTech startups. The last program is the Business Trip program with DCamp and Front One. Visited other countries to study the global startup ecosystem and discover new opportunities to expand our business into other countries. In August, the biggest startup event in Vietnam. Through this occasion, we could experience the global startup economy both directly and indirectly and strengthen the connection between Korean startups and the global market. Now, this is the overall introduction of global programs in Front One. Thank you for listening. Now it's time for me.
Okay, thank you for your kind presentation, Young. And we are collaborating with all of you. And we got several questions, right, Young? Right, Jin?
Yep.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a question. And
Hello, are you there, everyone? Sorry for our technical problem. So I'd like to introduce some questions you sent. Okay, so what are we on?
so we'll go back to first question, right?
Okay.
Okay, the first question is, let me see, wait a minute, please. The
Yep.
first question is, all right, I think we already finished the first question, so let's move on to the second question.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the biggest difference between the camp and Front One?
Okay, so DCamp is a standalone center, while Front One is a platform where the players in the startup ecosystem and financial, non-financial, and public institutions and participate in. The aims to create a synergy effect by making an environment for sustainable innovation and jointly carrying out various support for startups. And there are also a difference in the form of residency. That the number of employees at DCamp resident startups is limited to 10, while Front One accepts startups with up 20 employees. And do we have any questions? I think we have one.
All right, I think they need more time, so I'll give you one more question. The next question is, what are the major DCamp portfolio startups?
Okay, we have so many great portfolio. But I like to introduce GoPizza. GoPizza is Korea's first one-person oven pizza. And they opened more than 80 stores nationwide in 2 years of launching the franchise. And monthly revenue exceeded 1 billion Korean won, that is $10 million. right? So sorry for our technical problem again, and I think we would like to call it a day. Do you have any question? Okay, hold a second, please.
Okay, I will read the question. Congratulations on the successful setup for Front One. Are there any focus sectors for Front One, or is it focused on fintech like DCamp, like deep tech, or biomedical, or clean tech, etc.?
So we welcome every startups and every institutions, and there are no limits about fields or no limit about other areas. So we are welcome very various programs and various partners and startups. So if you have any interest, just feel free to contact us. And do you have any more questions? Okay, there are our contact number here. Hold on, please. 이걸 꺼주시고 여기 잠들을 넣어주세요. So 마포 is located 마포대로 마포구 서울, and you can contact us this email. So if you have any interest or question, just email us. Okay, and we'd like to introduce our slogan.
Before we finish.
Yeah. Okay, so let's say, do everything you dream. So this sentence conveys the mindset of DCamp and Front One. We support startups to make their dreams come true by connecting startups and partners in various fields and collaborate with startups from their early stage to growth. We'll stand in the front lines of the startup ecosystem to help you startups do everything you dream. So with this, we'd like to finish up introducing Front One to our global partners. So from now, so if you have any further question or any interest, just feel free to contact us. And we'd love to invite you and meet our global partners offline when we can all safely meet, right? So thank you for your attending today. And once again, if you have further question or have specific areas where you have would like to cooperate with us, please feel free to contact us. Okay. And we are going to send you our video about the Front One, this all specific introduction, and we'll send you link, and you can check later. So once again, thank you for participating today, and I hope you all have a safe day. Okay, then let's call it a day. I will close the webinar. Welcome to Front One.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Thank you.